So Ninja Gaiden Ragebound came out just a few days ago, and I have to say, this game really lived up to my expectations. This game is fucking awesome, I'll come out and say it straight away. I had a lot of faith that this game would be good, but man, I really enjoyed this game. I platinumed it, little flex right there for my boy Isaac. And I actually enjoyed this game a lot more than Blasphemous 2. I really liked that game, but I actually liked this game a lot more, so I have to give credit to the devs. They did a fucking good-ass job. I would love to see more classic side-scrollers brought back to the modern day. I think there could be a lot of potential to bring back these types of games, maybe a new Castlevania by this dev. And without rambling any further, let me just tell you a little bit about the game and why, in my opinion, if you're a fan of side-scrolling beat-em-ups, that you should definitely pick this up. It's only $25 too, so absolute bargain right there, especially when you got shitty-ass games coming out for $80 now. But yeah, there's a lot to like about this game. They did pretty much everything right. The graphics look great, the soundtrack is really good, but most importantly, the gameplay is kick-ass. Good level design, good bosses, good aiming variety, and some really fun and satisfying new mechanics to Ninja Gaiden. I'd say easily the best one is the guillotine bounce, which isn't something new. We saw something like this in The Messenger and a couple of other games, but this mechanic is extremely fun. You can bounce off of enemies' head and just chain together attacks. It's... oh man. If you play this game, do not neglect this feature. It seems like something that people might forget about or not utilize properly. If you play this game, use the guillotine bounce, alright? It is so fucking fun and extremely effective as well. It's a big part of the gameplay to do platforming sections, avoid damage and bosses, that type of shit. So learn how to use it, figure out which enemies only take one bounce to kill, and have fun bouncing off shit, because it is an extremely fun and satisfying mechanic. The story? Well, who gives a shit about the story? You do have Ryu Hayabusa in this, in his new school Ninja Gaiden outfit, which is kind of cool. It's a real shame that they didn't actually add a Ryu Hayabusa skin, because this game does have unlockable skins that you can add to the two characters, but there's no Ryu Hayabusa skin, which I thought was a real wasted opportunity right there. So yeah, you play as two characters in this game. You have Kenji Hayabusa, which is just a sort of regular ninja type character. You have the sword, you can do wall jumps, but also you have this new chick character, which has kunai. She can also do the guillotine bounce and wall jumps and stuff, but she's sort of like a soul type character. She's like infused with Kenja, and she will actually throw the kunai rather than Kenja. So you can throw kunai as her, earn the, I'm not sure what you call it, the mana, I guess. So by killing enemies, you can fill up this pink bar, and that's another thing you're going to want to use as well, is the kunai, because it's extremely useful and really fun to use. It's really well implemented. There's no shitty ammo system. Just simply kill enemies and you will rebuild your bar. It's sort of like that Hollow Knight type system. You have challenges for each level that you can complete to increase your rank. There is a ranking system in this game, so if you play well enough, you can get a really good rank, the highest rank being a double S. You've also got a shop, which honestly I thought was really underwhelming. When I saw this in the trailer, how you have to like gather gold to buy new weapons and shit in the shop, I thought it was going to be a lot better than this. Honestly, it's really simple. Besides a couple of talismans and like one weapon upgrade, I didn't even bother with it. It's pretty simple. You have 2 talisman slots, and you have a rage art and a sort of like secondary kunai that the chick uses, like a kind of like a boomerang move, like a grenade. Pretty basic stuff. I mean, it's not bad, but I thought maybe there would be a bit more to it. I guess they just wanted to keep it simplistic, not go too overboard with an upgrade system. Keep it retro, simplistic. It's fine though the way it is. You've also got a hard difficulty in this game that you can unlock once you beat the game on normal, which I wouldn't usually feel the need to actually mention, but this isn't just a boring old increase enemy health, decrease amount of player health type difficulty. It actually changes how the game plays. You have new enemies with harder attacks, new platforming sections, redesigned bosses, an actual good hard difficulty mode, something a bit more interesting, which is definitely something we don't see in games very often. Usually, like I said, it's just bumping up enemy health. So this adds a lot of replay value to the game. You also get a secret level or a secret ending when you beat the game on hard. One thing I will say though about this difficulty is that you can play it with assist mode. So in this game, if you go in the options, you can actually enable assist mode, which allows you to decrease game speed, give yourself God mode, infinite hypercharge time, increased guillotine bounce radius. It's basically a fucking journalist mode that you can enable whenever you want. And it is fucking lame, because not only does it make hard pointless, because you can just enable fucking God mode, but also you can earn achievements while assist mode is enabled. Really mind-boggling choice, and it's especially stupid because this game right here really ain't that hard, even on hard mode. When I heard that a new Ninja Gaiden was coming out, I thought this game was going to be hard as balls. A real throwback to those infamously difficult Ninja Gaiden games on the NES. But the game really ain't that challenging. I mean, sure, it's not easy, but it's not that hard, honestly. If you really want to, you can just run past enemies. They don't lock you into arenas and actually force you to engage with the enemies. So if you really want to, you can literally just run past the enemies, get to the next checkpoint. The game gives you a lot of health. It's got very generous checkpoints, which I don't have a problem with, because that's something that I was worried about before the game came out. Is I thought maybe they were going to add a live system, a continue system, which I'm not a fan of, honestly. I really don't care for lives. I like to be able to retry over and over again without being sent back to the beginning of the stage. I think it's just, well, it's not for me. Some people may like that type of stuff, but it's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of like retro games like NES and Super Nintendo. It's just because of those annoying live systems that basically just make games really repetitive if you keep on dying. I would rather a game have a good checkpoint system and actually implement the difficulty in more interesting and fair ways. So I do like that, and I'm not really against the difficulty. Like I said, it's not like easy. The game definitely requires skill to beat, especially if you play on hard without assist mode. Like some of those bosses, though not brutal, they definitely do require some actual gaming ability. You can't just go in there and fucking mash square and just tank through it. You do die relatively quick, and the bosses are relatively challenging. So it ain't a big deal that the game isn't fucking punishing as fuck, ass rape type difficulty, but it's merely that assist mode that ticks me off. They really should have, it should have even been in the game, let's be honest. It's fucking scrub shit. But the game is still great nonetheless. I would highly recommend picking it up, especially if you're a fan of old school Ninja Gaiden. This game really does those old games justice while bringing it to a modern audience, removing all the frustrating shit from those old school games, and added fresh life to a classic. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care, and sayonara.